I'm here in my own name, as it were. Briefly, my background is that I grew up in London, as you can tell from the silly accent, in the swinging 60s, amid the revolution of popular music. In 1974, I joined British folk rock band Steel Eye Span, which those of you over 90 might remember, with whom I toured major concert halls around the world, received 5 gold albums, 7 silver albums, and we had our own TV series on BBC, which you may have seen.
What was the name?
Steel Eye Span. Google it, you'll see.
I was around then, I don't remember. And I used to
We sold out the Horton Pavilion for 2 nights running,
really?
The Opera House and a few others, so there were a few people that did
I'm
know
from
this.
the bush, I never got
Okay.
to see it.
In 1992 I immigrated to Australia and have run my studio here in Cairns for 20 years, producing mainly musicians from the region. In that time, CDs I have produced have received 5 ARIA awards, 2 Australia Council funded CDs by Torres Straits legend Seaman Dan have won 2 ARIAs in the world music category. Everyone utilises recorded music, from radio stations using music to attract their advertisers' target demographic, to joggers in the park, to shops and restaurants enhancing their ambience, and you guys when you're driving to work in the morning listen to about 80% music, 20% speech. However, since the advent of the internet and the total undermining of the value of music by the massively widespread, illegal, free downloading, the modest royalty income stream that used to support emerging recording artists has been drastically reduced, virtually to nothing. The result of this is that gifted and dedicated musicians and writers with real commercial potential to contribute to Australian music have no financial stepping stones to allow them to build a career. The only course left for these talented individuals is to apply for local, state government and federal funding. The new NPEA funding model will of course totally exclude applications from individuals. Of course, top-end arts organisations require support, but without grassroots development, a point you've heard many times, theatre, visual arts or music will stagnate. Many of the artists I work with are Indigenous. An example of how funding has created real career opportunities and addressed youth unemployment issues is demonstrated by the success of 2 Arts Queensland funded compilation CDs I produced highlighting Indigenous talent, drawn from the Cairns region, Cape York and the Torres Straits. They are there. Out of the 10 artists we unearthed, the Medics, Will Kepper, Danny Barney and Dave Dow, are all now successful, full-time professional musicians. Those names will be well known to the people in this room. Funding to support artistic startups and promotion is absolutely vital to this region. We're not a big city with the opportunities that cities have. The talent pool is enormous. The commercial possibilities, that's where I work, are very real. And supplying our radio stations Australian music for you to listen to when you drive to work in the morning. Thank you very much.